So we are at the cusp of the next industrial revolution, and major industries are going to be transformed, which will be fastest industrial revolution we've ever gone through as a species, which will mean that it will be very difficult and it will create a lot of strife, but also there are amazing opportunities in the next decade. It's also really important to think about where these companies can be born now. It's not just about Silicon Valley. These technology companies can be born anywhere, and they can become global from day one. And it is important to understand kind of the dynamics of where to start a business, what industries to support, where they stand out, and when to get on a plane and go to the next place. Yeah, so trying to copy Silicon Valley doesn't work. At the very best, if you do a good copy, you're a generation behind. Because when you're copying, you don't truly understand what the decisions were made to create something, right? What were the decisions behind it? Every market's different, and usually anything worth doing takes a long time to do. So I encourage different ecosystems and the people that support the ecosystem, the governments, universities, the investors, to think about what that region is really good at, the best in the world at, that has a trajectory and a future, and really support those things. So, you're kind of launching a rocket and you're trying to intercept another rocket, so you have to kind of shoot for that different trajectory. It's a non-obvious kind of thing, but you really have to look at a bit into the future and try to understand and try to predict what categories are going to be it in the next few years. So academia and large companies and investors and entrepreneurs, they all work together to make this thing work. Academia has a place. It's generally in developing new technology, get it to a point where it's ready to be commercialized into products. And that's a really important place because a lot of this innovation is born at the university level. But then you need the skill sets of bringing a product to market, of building a real business. Research is research. Building a business is something else. I actually have kind of a rule of thumb not to invest in any startups with more than one PhD on the team, because it takes so much patience to get a PhD, let's say, as an example. It's almost the exact opposite of the sense of urgency you need as an entrepreneur to use the little money that you have to build something out of nothing.
So would you say they're different objectives? Research
Yeah,
side
certainly.
And the product? Okay.
Certainly, yeah, absolutely. So it's not different objectives, so to say, it's more different stages. You develop the technology, do research, and then you commercialize it into a product.